Hello there everyone, my name is Vibe and welcome to my first year anniversary. Yay! I really tried to think of an cool, exciting idea for my 1 year anniversary, but just couldn't really think of one. And if I had really honestly thought about it, I would be doubtful if I had actually any time. But So this is just me talking to you. Uh, Hopefully this is not your first time seeing me. And so I guess my first thing I just want to say is thank you for being there for me, because I'll be here for you as well. Whether it's been your day, your week, your month, or your year, because no one told you life was gonna be this way. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that was, but yeah. So anyway, this is me without a script or any direction at all, just rambling. So if this is not your first video, you should know that already. That's not my fault. You should know that. I blame yourself, not me. But yeah, it's been quite a year. If you had told me a year ago that I would have a YouTube channel that had over 20 subscribers, I would tell you that you are crazy. I have, actually, let's check. As of the recording of this, I have exactly 778 subscribers and 80 videos, although very many of them are shorts. They somehow count to the overall count somehow. But yeah, anyway, that's a lot of people. So first of all, just thank you. My most viewed video, which actually has 4.4 thousand views at the moment, and that is absolutely fantastic. For that, I just want to say thank you for checking anything I do, whether it's being a big Marvel nerd or Red Dead Redemption or puppy playtime of FNAF, or Minecraft or 5 meter. If you've seen any of that, just thank you. I wonder how much I'm gonna repeat that in this video, but just yeah, I don't really know exactly what else to say, but thank you for, if you don't get to 700 and almost 800 800 subscribers by just doing nothing, so I must be doing something right. So my journey here on YouTube started a year ago. My first video was called "Is the MCU Doomed?" and it was me reacting to the announcement at San Diego Comic-Con about Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Doctor Doom in the next two Avengers films, so Doomsday and Secret Wars. And I kinda did that because people were so divided on it, so I put my ideas out there and also shared that one pitch made by Eric Voss too. And yeah, that's sort of where everything started. And now, a year later, I'm still a huge Marvel nerd. That hasn't changed. But I do live in a new place. This is back then I was just living in my mom's basement. Well, not a basement, but my parents' house. And now I live in, this place. This place. Don't mind those dirty clothes on my bed, by the way. And the reason why I moved here is because of film school. Yeah, I was just kind of directionless back when I started my YouTube channel, and in just generally in life, I had really no, general direction to anywhere. And YouTube was sort of a fallback, sort of a backup plan. Honesty time. That first video, like after like the first 2 days after it went live, it had like maybe 10 views, and I was already working on my next video, which was the when will Crosby resign, and which, by the way, I called it. I was right. He signed a 8.7 million a year deal for 2 years. I was thinking more, but I called it. So after the two days, it had like maybe 20 views, very low views, and I started thinking this may not be my thing. And I posted my second video, and that was maybe like a Monday, I believe. And by the next weekend, my first video had over 200 views. Around 200 views. Yeah, it gave me a huge confidence booster. And honestly, if that wouldn't have happened, if that video would have just ended with with less than 50 views or something, I wouldn't be here today. So again, thank you. Even after that, I didn't really have direction still, like in life. But this year I started off with a banger. I created my Vibe meter, which it's been just a ripoff of Moist meter, but me. This year I feel I've gotten better in just in doing YouTube, creating YouTube, making videos, anything like that. And that sort of culminated in April 4th, 2025 with my Avengers Doomsday fan page. At the moment of recording this, it has 4.4 thousand views. And again, thank you. And then after that, I think the next highlight would be my FNAF Secret of the Mimic playthrough, because that's when I did my face reveal. That whole experience of playing that game was just the best. I had the best time. The game was good. I felt I had some very fun things to say. I had, fun jokes all around, good bits. Just had a very nice time playing with it. I was alone for the whole weekend at my parents' house still. I recorded for an entire day just that game. It's just all around really fun time recording that video. I drank like 5 or 6 cans of Coke during that day, just to between episodes, and it was just the nicest time, greatest time. It was fun playing a game again. And then I had to start editing on it, and probably what you saw, if you even dare to click on that video, it should be very obvious that the sound for that was just freaking annoyingly bad, just tremendously stupid. I don't know, just annoying. So it sucked. It really fucking hurt, because I felt I had something. I felt like I had actually done a really cool and good gameplay video. I felt I was on fire. I had good jokes, all that. And then you don't hear me for most of the video because what ended up happening, I don't know how well I explained that in that video, but on OBS, which is where I record and most people record stuff, I like to put my because of the camera, I had to get a new source so that my camera is on. I want it here on OBS so I can see myself here. So because I created a new source for that is my camera, that ended up creating a new source in the audio mixer section thing, and I like to record my game audio and my mic audio separately. But what ended up happening is because I created a new source for my camera, it also somehow created a new audio source, and that audio source was the game somehow, and that audio track played over both of those tracks. So it recorded over the loud game was over me and my shitty mic all throughout the playthrough, and I couldn't do anything about it because I had recorded all of the series, and only after everything was recorded I noticed that. And I'm getting mad just thinking about it right now. It just sucks. I ended up putting it in 2 parts, but I was just gonna release it in one and just get it over with. I put it out there still. I was so mad. I was so mad. That's so goddamn annoying. So it's out there, it's shitty quality, at least the audio. Yeah, I don't know, it just annoys me. But good game, I like the game. I felt I was funny, but you don't get to hear that. But yeah, good game. And then I even made a FNAF theory, which I never thought I would, but I somehow did. And also I had a pitch for the next part in the Jurassic franchise, so that's also among those highlights that I'm going through. Then I moved in between my Fantastic Four first steps review, and I did a vibe meter for that, and then I had my life vibe check that I made a quick update video talking about moving here and sort of what's new, what's gonna happen, and yeah, that's sort of a recap of my year here on YouTube. And let's talk about the future. Actually, just recorded my first video in my multiverse saga's conclusion. I like to release videos on Mondays and Fridays, maybe Saturdays, so should be next Saturday. Today is the 26th, so that should come out next Friday, and that will be followed by Spider-Man Brand New Day pitch. Should be relatively short, but don't want to promise just really anything at this point. And then the big one, Doomsday, that should be the next week after that. I try to keep it once a week, maybe push it on the same week. So some of these I don't want to promise too much because there's a lot to work. There's a lot to edit. I'm a very slow editor, so I don't want to promise that, but it should be at least a week apart. And after that, I have no idea. I've been thinking about going back to gaming because I don't really consider myself a big gamer, but I still play a lot of games. So there's this one game called There's also this game called Last Drop. It's made by a Finnish developer, and it was described to me as a GTA but in Finland. So I could definitely play that in a it's on I can play it on a demo, so I could definitely check that out. Then also later on in October 21st, I think, there's Jurassic World Evolution 3. 3, and I might check that out. It looks pretty cool. I might check that out. If you guys want, I could definitely play a little bit for it here. And there's also always an option to play Minecraft. I got a pretty big map that I call it Battle World, because there's so much different stuff that I just over the years put there, so it's full of weird things. It could be fun to show that off, especially since I have uploaded my first Minecraft map on Planet Minecraft of the Baxter building from Fantastic Four First Steps. So I could definitely show that off, show the rest of that map that it's not in that downloadable map from Planet Minecraft, but it's in that same map as well. So I could definitely do that. Also, GTA 6, that's one of the games I'm definitely gonna be playing. I'm gonna be freaking milking that game from start of 2020 May 26th 2026 to, I don't know, the last GTA game lasted 11 years, so by that logic it should be at least like 20 years, so get prepared to me coming a GTA 6 player. But yeah, just that's sort of where my ideas run out, so please let me know what to do next. So yeah, that's sort of my venting everything out. And I know film school is happening, and it's not like it's not just sitting around in a classroom. I actually get to film videos, so maybe something out of that borns that I can put here to YouTube. I don't want to promise that, but it's a possibility. So I guess just, I don't know, I've run out of ideas. That's about it, I think. This is what always happens when I record stuff without any kind of direction. I'm just bouncing off of things without knowing where to go next. But yeah, that should be everything. Anyway, happy first year anniversary to every one of my naders, vibers, my Vibe Mafia. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna call my subscribers from now on. Vibe Mafia. Let's go. Comment down below, Vibe Mafia, if you are part of the Vibe Mafia. This may have been one heck of an stumble, one hell of a ramble stumble. So hope you liked it. I think go check out my socials at Vibernator. I leave a link to a post on Twitter where you can post ideas for Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars, for the pitch of Avenger. Oh, my camera, sorry. Alright, that was weird. My camera died, my freaking light died, so I'm gonna go with what's left of the sun. So anyway, I was just doing my intro, thankfully. So yeah, check out my socials. I leave a link down in the comments, so you can check out a Twitter post, and you can go there and leave comments, ideas for plot points, characters, places you want to see in my Secret Wars pitch. We can make this into a community thing. So yeah, go check out my Twitter and then also at Vibernator on Instagram. That's about it for this video. Leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell to get notified of new stuff whenever that happens to be. That's it for this video. Thank you for being here for this year, and hopefully I'll see you back here next year. So thanks for watching.